Les interviews du doc, c'est maintenant sur Vinyl Time.
Eh ben voilà, alors c'est un grand plaisir une nouvelle fois d'avoir un invité très spécial ce soir parce que j'ai croisé James Christian longtemps, plusieurs fois au Sweden Rock, au Mid-Sweet Classic. On s'est croisé bien sûr à Cergy, au Pacifique avec Chase Kane il y a très longtemps. Et puis James revient avec House of Lords, voilà un nouvel album qui arrive qui s'appelle Full Tilt Overdrive. Alors c'est toujours un plaisir d'avoir James parce que House of Lords, c'est un vieux groupe des années 80. Et puis James est toujours là et c'est un plaisir de pouvoir partager avec lui. James, thank you so much for accepting my invitation. It's great pleasure, honor, everything to share some moments with you to speak about a new House of Lords who is coming. What a great idea.
What a great idea, huh? It's about time. It's only been a year and a half.
Thank you, James. So it's coming in a couple of days right now. This new record is coming on 11th of October via Frontiers Records. Right now you share a lot of single. By chance, I have the chance to listen all these records, and what a records. And now just few words about what you share right now, like Talking the Falls. I see so many people coming back with a strong review, strong approach, give a lot of good feedback. I think for you as a long-time band member of House of Lords, it's great pleasure to see a lot of people don't forget you and don't forget the music of House of Lords.
Well, I don't forget the people that listen either. That's the most important thing, that is the fans that come to the shows, the people that buy our music. Very important. It's been my life's work, and I want to do it as long as I can.
Ben voilà les amis, alors vous avez compris, l'album il arrive le 11 octobre. James vient de nous dire effectivement, il y a des morceaux qui sont passés comme Taking the Fall, qui est un des derniers morceaux de l'album, qui a été partagé. Il y a des belles chroniques, il y a déjà des bons retours. Et puis comme le dit James, c'est toujours un plaisir de partager la musique, d'avoir des gens qui achètent de la musique. Et il partage ça depuis très longtemps. Et c'est un très grand passionné de musique. James, it's good to know that House of Lords is still alive. And it's good to know that you share a lot of new music in 2024. It's so long since 2022 and the last release, but you keep the same energy and you keep the same team. So I think you are maybe count four right now because you know more and more these guys who is playing with you now.
Yes, it's the combination of players is really a great fit. It's the first time I have a keyboard player since Greg Giuffria that really fits the music perfectly. So now when we write, we really have the same idea of what we want the band to sound like. It works really well for us.
Ben voilà, alors comme le dit James, alors cet album, il arrive alors en 2024, bien sûr, il arrive après le Scène Sinner qui était sorti en 2022. Et je pense qu'effectivement, James a mis le point sur la chose la plus importante, c'est qu'effectivement, maintenant, il y a un vrai clavier dans le groupe, et on va en parler, bien sûr, vous vous doutez bien. Et c'est un des seuls albums enregistrés depuis Greg Giuffria. Vous imaginez, 1989, le premier House of Lords, et c'est plus facile, effectivement, de revenir à quelque chose qui semble être la bonne technique. James, I just said in French, you speak about your keyboard player. By the name of the keyboard player, it's Mark
Mangold. Yes. Mark Mangold.
Yes, Mark Mangold, who is playing like a god on keyboards. And maybe when I listen this new record, you are just put at the right place one thing. You are now a real keyboard player on these records. And I think this is the key to coming back at something who is coming in the beginning of House of Lords.
I agree with you 100%. It's always been something that I wanted to do. I've tried different players out, but when Mark and I started working and writing together, I realized he had the same energy and passion for the type of music that I love. So the writing became easier. I trusted him, he trusted me, and that's how and of course, Jimmy Bell, I can't do anything without Jimmy. He's our star guitar player, and he also contributes wonderful music when we do some of those songs. So yes, it's very important that this combination stick together for a while so we can make a few more great records like that.
Bah voilà, comme le dit James, alors moi je trouve effectivement que le son et ce disque se rapprochent vraiment d'un des disques du début, le House of Lord de 1989 avec Greg Gioffria au clavier. Et donc c'est le grand Mark Mongol qui joue bien sûr du clavier sur ce disque. Et comme le dit James, quand ils se sont rencontrés, ils ont eu le même feeling, ils ont le même approche, ils savent ce qu'ils ont envie d'écrire, ils ont la même passion de la musique. Même si effectivement Jimmy Bell, il joue très bien de la guitare et c'est un super ami, le fait d'avoir Mark et James dans la même ambiance, dans le même mode de travail, ça a amené quelque chose. Et effectivement, cet album, les amis, il est incroyablement frais. I just said the key of the success of this release, it's a work with Mark and you, James, because it's look like the same energy at the beginning of House of Lord. It's look like crazy that since so many years after, and you create a lot of good stuff between the first release with Greg Gioffria and now with Mark.
Sure.
That
Yes.
is crazy that you're coming back at the second CD or something like that, no?
It's the second coming.
Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because you have so good other one like Power and Meat, World Upside Down, and etc. etc. But this one, it looks like a new beginning, or maybe something with look like different than the other one. It's so fresh. In fact, at the end, it's so fresh.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to me when the response, the people that hear it, they understand what it is we were looking to do. Sometimes you wonder if you get it right or you get it wrong, but after finishing the record and listening to the mixes, I said, I swear this is one of the best ones we have done. Now I'm including the first 3 records too.
Bah voilà, comme le dit alors moi je suis super étonné parce qu'effectivement cet album, on dirait un nouveau House of Lord ou la suite d'un House of Lord qui s'était perdu en 89. Comme il le dit, le travail est bon, le retour est bon. Quand ils ont écouté l'album, c'était incroyable et je vous assure que ce full Tilt Overdrive, c'est un incroyable album pour finir l'année. James, one of the songs was a little bit surprise for me. It was called I Don't Want to Say Goodbye. So pretty sure you cannot say goodbye, huh?
I do not want to say goodbye. No way. I'm here for a while.
Yeah.
Are you going to Firefest this in October?
Yes.
Well, you're going to see Mark there. You give him a big hug for me.
Yes, of course. Oui, avec plaisir. Voilà, il y a une chanson qui s'appelle I Don't Want to Say Goodbye et je pense qu'effectivement, James a encore beaucoup de choses à se dire musicalement et bien sûr avec cet album, c'est une belle surprise. I just said again, James, with this album, I'm a little bit, I just put a little bit of pressure on I don't want to say goodbye, but I'm pretty sure you have a lot of thinking, new approach and passion again to share with this new release. So, by the way, my question is so easy. When we can see House of Lord touring again?
This album we will tour with, and we're planning that now for 2025. Mark will be there, Johan Kohlberg, Jimmy Bell, myself, and there will be a bass player, to be named yet. We haven't decided who we will use on bass yet. On the record now, I play the bass, but I don't want to play bass live. I would like to be out in front and work with the people.
Voilà, alors, comme il le dit, pour 2025, il veut tourner pour cet album. Donc, Mark sera là, Jimmy sera là, James sera là, Johan sera avec lui à la batterie. Et puis, ils vont recruter un bassiste. Parce que, comme il le dit, James, il ne veut pas jouer de la basse et c'est quand même mieux qu'il soit concentré uniquement sur le chant. Et c'est une très belle... James, one thing about touring, because I have a chance to see you many times on stage. You share a lot of energy, a lot of stuff. I know that you are a great guitar player with called Jimmy Bell, and Jimmy is one of my favorite guitar players. It's a friend of mine. What is the alchemy on between you, James, Jimmy, and Mark, and of course Johan, when you create this new album? You create only first some approach with James and Mark, and Jimmy come later, or Jimmy come riff and you discover something around this?
Well, When it's Jimmy's track, because Mark writes some tracks as well. But when it's Jimmy's tracks, I will get all the tracks first. I listen and then I try to figure out if this is going to be something we want to do on that record or save it for another time. The first song we did was Crowded Room, which is the first song on the album. And always starts with the music. Once the music is done, then I listen to, putting a lyric on that song. That was about multiple personalities. So each song has a theme. And they're very important themes, I think, this time around. So the lyrics, not that they don't always mean something to me, they always are very important. But this album really has some great lyrics. Mark Mangold wrote some great lyrics. I did. And there's another song with a writer, Joe Pesci, and Danny Gill, and Christian Führer.
Yes.
Great people, great writers, and the song that I did was "Taking the Fall," which was one of my favorites. I had to do it. I heard it, and I said, "I must do this song." Very happy.
Very happy. Bah voilà, comme il le dit, il y a plein de. Alors, on parlait un petit peu de la création des fiches, des titres. Hein. On a parlé de Jimmy Bell parce que Jimmy Bell, c'est un grand guitariste et c'est quelqu'un que j'adore beaucoup et que je connais beaucoup. Dans la création des titres, bah, effectivement, comme le dit James, c'est un travail d'équipe. Il y avait des titres qui viennent de Jimmy, mais ils ont travaillé ensemble, tous ensemble, pour créer quelque chose. Il y a des titres qui ont été créés donc par aussi Joseph Pecky, Christian Führer, Danny Gill. Et James, à la fin, il est super content du travail qui a été fait en équipe parce que ça sonne vraiment très, très bien. James, we just speaking about touring. It would be so difficult right now to create a set list with so many songs.
And well, it would have to be a 2.5 hour show.
Yeah.
I mean, really, because there's just so much material. And, who knows when you can go back out again and again and again. When we tour, being from the States, we have a lot of equipment, and especially now with Mark in the band, he has many keyboards. Yes. So it becomes a very big expense to tour a band like that and make it sound the way it's supposed to sound. This time around, we want to do it right.
Ah, voilà, comme je disais avec James, il y a tellement d'albums, il y a tellement de choses à partager. Quand il tourne, effectivement, maintenant, Marc, il y a un clavier aussi, donc c'est compliqué. Mais en tout cas, ça va être un bon moment. James, before we ending, I just opened the door about Robin. So, where Robin coming back? Because James is coming, so I'm waiting Robin coming back again and sing a long of songs. It would be nice to see Robin with you on stage.
She will be. We've already talked about this. We were talking about doing a double bill.
Yeah.
But maybe it will be where Robin will come out and do 2, 3 songs, maybe 4, and part of this party, a gathering with House of Lords and Robin Beck, because Robin sings a lot of the backgrounds on this record, as she does on all my records, because nobody can do that type of vocal the way she does it. So
voilà,
it works.
Comme je dis sur le ton de la boutade, bien sûr, vous savez que James Christian est marié avec Robin Beck, donc j'ai hâte de réentendre. On va entendre James Christian chanter, mais voilà, on a hâte de réentendre Robin. Et comme il le dit, Robin est bien sûr sur l'album. Elle chante elle est dans les backgrounds, elle sera là. Et comme il le dit, c'est un Bill. Ils seront certainement, elle viendra chanter 2, 3 titres avec lui. Enfin, on sera un très, très grand plaisir. Before we ending, James, you are here since the 80s. Now we are in 2024. What is the most difficult as an artist today for you? Because you pass the 80s, you pass the 19, you open the 20, the 2000. Now we're moving to 2025. First of all, it's a long story of music and passion. But what is your feeling after so many years?
Thank God that I can still do what I love to do, because without it, it's empty. Music and writing and creating and recording it has been something that I've been doing since I was a teenager, although nobody ever heard those songs. And it wasn't until House of Lords that I had a recognition and the ability to do records the way I wanted to. And it's always a passion. Every record is special to me. Every record has a memory. And I love, it's part of my life. I look at an album and I remember that year. I remember what I was doing. So this record right now, it stares me in the face and I say, this one is a very special record. From the album cover to the music inside and to the boys that play in the band. Very special.
Very special. Bah voilà, comme vous l'avez compris, bon, je posais la question à un grand artiste comme James Christian qui a vécu les 80s, bah, les 90, 2000, il est toujours là en 2024. C'est quoi le plus dur? Bah, pour lui, c'est toujours de partager sa passion depuis qu'il est un jeune garçon, un jeune teenager. Il a partagé sa musique, sa passion. Il prend toujours autant de plaisir à reprendre les disques qu'il a vus, les ouvrir, les regarder. Et notamment celui-là, il est vraiment très, très particulier et il a hâte de partager sa musique avec nous, avec James, avec Jimmy, avec Mark, avec Johan. Voilà, c'est un très, très grand album. Robin dans les backgrounds. Voilà, on aura effectivement bah, un album à découvrir qui est fantastique. James, again, thank you so much for your time. I know that you speak a fantastic French, but by the way, do you have some words for the French listener to discover this new records with coming in the 11th of October?
Well, I want to thank people in advance for picking up this album or downloading it, whatever. This record is going to be a double album. So if anybody loves vinyl, which I know the name of your station is Vinyl Times, it is a double record. It's got great artwork, some of the best great artwork I've seen. And the song Taking the Fall was just chosen by Apple Music to be on the hard rock playlist, which means they predict it's going to be a huge hit on Apple Music downloads. If it's a big honor, we have not had one of those songs, any of our songs on that particular list. So it's a good sign for the new start. And I just can't wait to go out and play for everyone in France. We will be back in France. Maybe not the same club, but even though I enjoyed it, I was so close to the audience, I literally could kiss them, you know? So it was amazing.
Yeah, I was there. That was so crazy. Bah, comme le dit James, hein, voilà, comme il le dit, allez acheter. Ça sera un double vinyle. Il est très content. Il sait très bien que Vinyl Time, je suis très proche des vinyles. C'est un superbe album, un double album. Ils sont dans la liste Apple, dans Apple Music. C'est la première fois qu'un album de House of Lord est dans le Apple Music. Donc c'est important pour lui et c'est important pour vous. Donc allez acheter. L'album, il sort le 11 octobre via Frontiers. C'est un très très bon album. James, thank you so much. So, just before we ending, by the way, do you have some French words now?
Oh, I really don't. I've been listening to you, and I can't think of one because it goes by so fast. It's probably one of the most beautiful languages to listen to. So maybe one day I will pick up a few words when I'm out there meeting you again.
Okay, James, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. And again, congratulations to you and the band, and of course to Jimmy and to Mark to create this I would like to say, new beginning of House of Lords. It's really, really a good one. Congratulations.